There is a retirement community in Florida, so socially active that residents attend over 3,000 organized events every single week. The entire town runs on golf carts. Property crime sits one-third lower than the state average. And over 150,000 people have already moved there. No, this is not some exclusive country club for millionaires. It is a sprawling 55-plus community where homes start in the low 200,000s, and a monthly amenity fee of just $189 gives you access to facilities that would cost thousands annually anywhere else. Everyone thinks active retirement in America means either paying a fortune for a coastal resort or accepting isolation in some forgotten Midwestern town. But here is what nobody tells you about retirement communities in the United States. There are genuine towns, not just gated compounds, but real communities where seniors live more socially active lives than most people half their age. Monthly costs stay genuinely manageable, and the word retirement means starting a new chapter rather than winding down an old one. We are counting down 10 affordable American towns with the most active senior communities. One town has over 3,500 resident-led clubs. Another was literally the first age-restricted community ever built in the country, and it launched an entire industry. And yes, one place has 13 recreation centers, 6 fitness centers, and more than 60 clubs, all accessible for less than you might spend on a gym membership back home. Think you know what American retirement looks like? Let us see if you are ready for golf cart highways, nightly live entertainment, and communities where making friends is practically unavoidable. Like this video, if you have ever wondered whether active retirement actually exists at an affordable price. Subscribe, because this channel finds where genuine community still thrives in America. Let us break it down. Number 10. Mesa, Arizona. Mesa has 55-plus communities where homes start in the $80,000 range, and the Arizona sun shines nearly 300 days per year. Welcome to the Phoenix suburb that quietly became one of America's most affordable retirement destinations. Mesa sits in the Phoenix metropolitan area with a population of over 500,000 people. It offers a wide selection of budget-friendly 55-plus communities that most international visitors never discover. These are not rundown mobile home parks. They are resort-style communities with golf courses, fitness centers, pickleball courts, and scheduled activities that keep residents genuinely busy. Here is what makes Mesa genuinely surprising. Homes in retirement communities here can start as low as $100,000. At Sunrise Village, newly remodeled homes start in the $80,000 range with a full array of luxury amenities included in that price. You are looking at swimming pools, clubhouses, organized social events, and maintenance handled for you. The Arizona climate means outdoor living nearly year-round. Morning walks in January while friends back home shovel snow, golf in February, swimming in March. The lifestyle is built around being outside and staying active. Outdoor life is part of the draw. But Mesa requires honesty about the challenges. Summer heat is brutal. Triple-digit temperatures from June through August are normal. You will be indoors during peak afternoon hours for several months. The desert climate takes adjustment. And if you are relocating from the United Kingdom, you are accepting genuine distance from family and everything familiar. Heat is the trade-off. Someone considering Mesa should understand what daily life actually looks like. You wake up early to beat the heat. Coffee on your patio as the sun rises over the desert. A fitness class at 9 in the morning before temperatures climb. Lunch with neighbors at the community center. Afternoons indoors during summer, perhaps cards or crafts. Evenings outside again as temperatures drop. It is a rhythm that works if you embrace it. Mesa delivers resort-style retirement at manufactured home prices, but you are accepting Arizona desert heat in exchange for that affordability. Would you consider manufactured home living if it meant resort amenities at a fraction of the cost? Yes, value matters. Or no, traditional housing only. What is your priority? Number 9. Ocala, Florida. Ocala is known as the horse capital of the world. It has quietly become one of Florida's most affordable retirement destinations, with homes starting under $100,000. Welcome to Central Florida's hidden retirement gem that most people drive past on their way to the Villages. Ocala sits in Marion County, with rolling hills, horse farms stretching to the horizon, and natural springs that attract visitors from across the state. The average home price here is around $325,000. 55-plus communities offer homes starting in the low 100,000s. Some begin at $80,000, with homeowners association fees ranging from just $35 to $450 monthly. At the On Top of the World community, residents have access to over 175 clubs and organizations. There are 54 holes of golf across 3 courses, indoor and outdoor swimming pools, tennis courts, a 14-acre remote-controlled aircraft flying field, bocce, racquetball, and basketball courts, a fitness center, health club, and spa, restaurants, and cultural venues. Homes start in the 200,000s, with around 20 different floor plans available. The natural surroundings set Ocala apart from more developed Florida retirement destinations. Silver Springs State Park offers glass-bottom boat tours over crystal-clear water. Rainbow Springs features swimming in natural spring water. The Ocala National Forest provides hiking trails through old-growth pines. But Ocala is inland Florida. You are 45 minutes from the nearest beach. The infrastructure is less developed than Orlando or Tampa. International flight connections require driving to larger airports, and summer brings the same humidity and heat as the rest of Florida. A resident at On Top of the World describes daily life as having constant options without pressure. Circle Square Commons hosts concerts at its 830-seat theater. Weekly farmers markets bring local produce. Live music plays regularly. You can fill every hour or do nothing at all. Ocala offers Florida retirement without Florida prices. You get natural beauty, active communities, and genuine affordability. But you are choosing inland Central Florida over coastal glamour. Would you choose inland affordability over coastal access? Yes, nature over beaches? Or no, coast or nothing? Number 8. Huntsville, Alabama. Huntsville offers the low-cost and low-tax advantages of Alabama, with higher incomes among retirees than anywhere else in the state. Welcome to the Rocket City, where NASA history meets surprisingly sophisticated retirement living. Huntsville sits in northern Alabama, with a population approaching 250,000 people. It is home to NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center and has attracted engineers, scientists, and professionals for decades. That educated population has created cultural and healthcare infrastructure unusual for a city this affordable. Here is what makes Huntsville genuinely different from typical retirement destinations. The U.S. Space and Rocket Center offers ongoing education and engagement opportunities. The medical research sector continues growing, bringing advanced healthcare options. The University of Alabama in Huntsville provides lifelong learning programs. And 4 distinct seasons mean you experience autumn colors and spring blooms without harsh northern winters. The cost of living here is remarkably low. Housing prices sit well below national averages. Alabama has no state tax on Social Security benefits. Property taxes are among the lowest in the nation. Everyday expenses, from groceries to dining out, cost less than comparable cities. But Huntsville is not a purpose-built retirement community. You are retiring to a genuine city with all ages. Dedicated 55-plus communities are less concentrated than Florida or Arizona. Southern humidity makes summers uncomfortable for some. International visitors may find the name less familiar than traditional retirement destinations. Someone considering Huntsville should visit the downtown area with its restaurants and cultural venues. The Botanical Garden spans 112 acres. The Huntsville Museum of Art brings touring exhibitions. Symphony performances, theater productions, and film festivals provide ongoing entertainment. Huntsville combines genuine affordability with intellectual stimulation. It is not a purpose-built retirement community, but a real city where retirees can genuinely thrive. Would you retire to a city known for rocket science? Yes, culture matters. Or no, I prefer dedicated retirement communities. Number 7, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Myrtle Beach has 60 miles of sandy coastline, approximately 100 championship golf courses, and affordable 55-plus communities that most international visitors never discover. Welcome to South Carolina's classic coastal retirement destination. Myrtle Beach and the surrounding Grand Strand area attract millions of tourists annually. But beyond the tourist strip, genuine retirement communities offer a different lifestyle entirely. Housing prices remain reasonable compared to other coastal destinations, and the laid-back atmosphere appeals to retirees seeking relaxation mixed with activity. Here's what makes Myrtle Beach work for retirement. When you finish your morning beach walk, you can visit Broadway at the beach. This 350-acre entertainment complex includes boutiques, restaurants, bars, and live music venues. Golf courses range from championship level to casual. Fishing charters depart daily, and the mild climate means outdoor activity nearly year-round. The 55-plus communities here provide easy access to beaches without beachfront prices. Many are set back from the coast, but within a short drive of the sand. Amenities typically include pools, fitness centers, clubhouses, and organized social activities. But Myrtle Beach requires accepting certain realities. Tourist crowds flood the area from May through September. Traffic during peak season tests, patience. Hurricane risk exists along any Atlantic coast location, and summers bring heat and humidity that may feel oppressive. Locals describe the off-season as the real Myrtle Beach. October through April brings smaller crowds, lower prices, and easier access to everything. Many retirees specifically seek this rhythm. Busy summers with visiting grandchildren and family. Quiet winters with the beach nearly to themselves. Myrtle Beach delivers coastal retirement at inland prices, but you are sharing your paradise with tourists for half the year. Would you accept tourist crowds for affordable beach access? Yes, worth it. Or no, I need year-round peace. Number 6. Green Valley, Arizona. Green Valley is an entire community designed specifically for active adults. 13 recreation centers, 6 fitness centers, over 60 clubs, all accessible through a single membership. Welcome to Arizona's purpose-built retirement paradise south of Tucson. Green Valley sits about 25 miles south of Tucson, with mountain views in every direction. It consistently ranks among the best places to retire in America. Forbes placed it in the top 25. Realtor.com ranked it second best. The community infrastructure reflects decades of intentional development for active retirees. Here is what makes Green Valley genuinely remarkable. Green Valley Recreation, known locally as GVR, provides members access to all 13 centers. Swimming pools and spas at multiple locations. 6 fully equipped fitness centers. Tennis and pickleball courts. Over 1,000 classes and lectures annually. Professional arts and entertainment programming. And more than 60 clubs covering interests from photography to woodworking to hiking. The amenities offered by GVR are unmatched by any other master-planned retirement community in the world. That is not marketing language. That is the assessment of residents who have compared options across the country. Housing options range widely. Manufactured homes at lower price points. Condominiums for those wanting minimal maintenance. Single-family homes for those seeking more space. The variety means Green Valley works for different budgets and preferences. But Green Valley sits in the Sonoran Desert. Summer temperatures exceed 100 degrees regularly. You are an hour from the nearest major airport. Shopping and dining options are more limited than larger cities. And you are committing to age-restricted living in a relatively isolated location. Proximity to Tucson provides access to major healthcare systems, cultural venues, and urban amenities when needed. The drive is manageable for occasional trips, while daily life stays within the Green Valley community. Green Valley offers unmatched amenities at manageable prices. You get purpose-built retirement infrastructure. But you are committing to desert living in southern Arizona. Would you join a community built entirely around retirement? Yes, that is the point. Or no, I want intergenerational living. Number 5. Punta Gorda, Florida. Punta Gorda is a Florida Gulf Coast town where nearly half the population is over 65. 18 miles of bike trails connect retirement communities to waterfront dining. World-class fishing happens daily just offshore. Welcome to Florida's southwest coast, where retirement communities meet genuine small-town charm. Punta Gorda sits on Charlotte Harbor with around 20,000 residents. The demographics tell the story. When nearly half your neighbors are retirement age, the entire town organizes around that reality. Restaurants offer early dining specials. Medical facilities cater to senior needs. The pace of life accommodates those no longer rushing to work. Here is what makes Punta Gorda work for active retirement. The 18 miles of bike trails and pedestrian pathways connect neighborhoods to downtown. You can cycle from your community to waterfront restaurants without fighting traffic. Boating, kayaking, and fishing are everyday activities rather than occasional outings. The lifestyle appeals to outdoor enthusiasts who want activity built into daily routines. Numerous retirement communities restrict residency to those 55 and older. Housing prices have managed to remain among the most affordable in Florida, despite the state's rising costs overall. Hurricane Ian in 2022 devastated parts of the area. Recovery continues. Some neighborhoods show visible damage. Others have rebuilt stronger than before. Anyone considering Punta Gorda should visit and assess current conditions rather than relying on outdated information. The small-town limitations are real. Fine dining options are few. Cultural venues require driving to Fort Myers or Sarasota. Shopping is limited compared to larger cities. You are choosing genuine small-town life with its benefits and constraints. Punta Gorda offers authentic Gulf Coast retirement at prices that still make sense. But Hurricane Ian's damage reminds you that paradise has genuine risks. Would you retire to a hurricane-affected area? Yes, they rebuilt. Or no, too risky. Number 4. San Antonio, Texas. San Antonio has no state income tax, cultural attractions rivaling cities that cost twice as much, and active adult communities with gated security and vibrant social calendars. Welcome to Texas's most historic city, where retirement meets genuine culture. San Antonio is home to nearly 1.5 million people. The Riverwalk draws visitors from around the world. Historic missions, including the Alamo, tell centuries of Texas history. The medical infrastructure includes major hospital systems and research facilities. Here is what makes San Antonio work for retirees seeking genuine city life. Active adult communities offer gated security, fitness centers, and organized social activities. But beyond community walls, an actual city provides everything else. Museums and galleries, symphony and theater, professional sports, dining from Tex-Mex to fine cuisine, shopping from local boutiques to major retailers. Texas has no state income tax. That single fact attracts retirees from high-tax states. Housing costs sit below national averages. The diverse housing options mean finding something suitable regardless of budget. But San Antonio sprawls. You need a car to navigate daily life. Public transportation exists, but does not compare to European standards. Summer heat rivals Arizona with temperatures exceeding 100 degrees, and humidity adds to the discomfort. Dedicated 55-plus communities are less concentrated than Florida or Arizona destinations. Someone retiring to San Antonio is choosing city life over purpose-built retirement. You will have neighbors of all ages. Your daily routine intersects with the broader community. That appeals to some retirees and not others. San Antonio delivers big city culture at small city prices, but you are accepting Texas heat and car-dependent living. Would you choose cultural richness over purpose-built retirement? Yes, I want a real city. Or no, I need dedicated communities. Number 3. Sun City, Arizona. Sun City was the very first 55-plus community in the entire United States. It was built in 1960. It launched an entire industry, and 65 years later, it still offers some of the most affordable retirement living in America. Welcome to the community that invented active adult living. When Del Webb opened 6 model homes on January 1st, 1960, nobody knew what would happen. By the end of that first weekend, over 100,000 people had toured the models. 237 homes sold in 3 days. Sun City proved that age-restricted communities could work, and an entire industry followed. Today, Sun City has over 27,000 homes and more than 43,000 residents. 8 golf courses wind through the community. 7 recreation centers provide fitness, arts, crafts, and social programming. Home values remain among the most accessible in the Phoenix metropolitan area. Here is what makes Sun City genuinely affordable. Homes start around $150,000 and reach close to $1 million for premium properties. You pay no school tax on property taxes, since no children live in the community. Association fees are minimal compared to newer developments. And the established infrastructure means no assessments for building new facilities. The housing stock reflects the community's age. Many homes feature 1960s and 1970s construction and design. That appeals to some buyers seeking character and renovation potential. Others prefer newer construction available in surrounding communities. Sun City operates with proven systems refined over 6 decades. The recreation centers know what programming works. The social clubs have established leadership. The community governance runs smoothly. You are joining something that functions, rather than something still figuring itself out. But the age of housing requires an honest assessment. Roof replacements, plumbing updates, and electrical upgrades may be needed. Interior design reflects earlier decades, and some buyers simply prefer new construction regardless of cost. Sun City offers proven retirement living at prices newer communities cannot match. The homes may need updating, but the community infrastructure is unrivaled. Would you choose a historic community over modern construction? Yes, character matters. Or no, I want new builds. Number 2. On Top of the World in Ocala, Florida. On Top of the World has 54 holes of golf across 3 courses, more than 175 clubs and organizations, a 14-acre remote-controlled aircraft flying field, and homes starting in the $200,000s of dollars. Welcome to one of Florida's most comprehensive, active adult communities. On Top of the World spans thousands of acres in Marion County. The community has grown over decades into a self-contained world with nearly every amenity retirees could want. And unlike some Florida destinations, it has managed to keep housing accessible for middle-income buyers. Here is what makes this community genuinely impressive in scope. Circle Square Commons serves as the social center. An 830-seat theater hosts concerts and performances. A weekly farmers market brings local produce and artisan goods. Live music plays regularly in the town square, and the surrounding shops and restaurants mean you can spend entire days without leaving the community. The 175-plus clubs cover interests from arts to athletics to academics, including photography clubs, woodworking shops, book groups, travel clubs, fitness classes, language learning, computer skills, and theater groups. The variety means finding your people regardless of specific interests. Housing options span approximately 20 different floor plans with prices ranging to suit various budgets. Homes starting in the $200,000s of dollars mean genuine accessibility for retirees with moderate savings. But a community this large can feel overwhelming initially. Navigating the options takes time, and finding your particular groups requires effort. Ongoing homeowners association fees add to monthly costs beyond your mortgage payment. The location in Central Florida means distance from beaches, 45 minutes to the nearest coast. Summer heat and humidity match the rest of Florida, and the focus on community living means your neighbors are primarily other retirees. On Top of the World delivers village-scale living with resort-scale amenities. You get everything you could want in retirement, but you are committing to community living in Central Florida. Would you join a community with over 175 clubs? Yes, endless options. Or no, too much. Number 1. The Villages, Florida. The Villages is the largest retirement community in the United States. Over 150,000 residents call it home. There are more than 3,500 resident-led clubs and 50 golf courses. A monthly amenity fee of just $189 gives you access to facilities that would cost thousands annually anywhere else. Welcome to America's most ambitious experiment in active retirement. The Villages encompasses approximately 57 square miles. That is not a typing error. 57 square miles of age-restricted community spanning 3 counties. Residents call themselves villagers and enjoy a pace of life ranging from gentle relaxation to all-out recreation 365 days per year. Here is what makes the villages genuinely unlike anywhere else on Earth. 3 town squares host free nightly entertainment year-round. Every single night, live bands play in the squares, and residents dance under the stars. The entertainment continues until 9 or 10 at night before everyone golf carts home. Those golf carts are not recreational vehicles here. They are primary transportation. Over 70,000 golf carts navigate dedicated paths throughout the community. You can golf cart to restaurants, shops, medical appointments, recreation centers, and friends' homes without ever using a car. The 35-plus recreation centers offer indoor and outdoor swimming pools. The 41 executive golf courses welcome players daily. Tennis, pickleball, softball, and countless other activities run continuously. But the clubs tell the real story of life here. Over 3,500 resident-led clubs exist. Some focus on sports, others on crafts, some on shared backgrounds like military service or professional careers. Others focus on hobbies from model trains to motorcycle riding. The village's senior games each April bring approximately 2,000 residents together to compete in hundreds of athletic events. According to investigations into community safety, property crime sits approximately 1/3 lower than the Florida state average. Violent crime runs at about half the state average. The combination of engaged residents, community design, and dedicated security creates genuine safety. Around 20 people retire to the villages every single day. That totals approximately 400 new residents each month. The community continues expanding, adding new villages, new golf courses, new recreation centers. Growth shows no signs of slowing. Housing ranges widely. Smaller homes in established villages start in the 200,000s. Larger custom homes in newer areas reach over 1 million. The variety means options exist for different budgets and preferences. Around 100 floor plans are available, ranging from just over 1,000 square feet to nearly 5,000. But the villages requires honest assessment. The scale is vast. Some find that liberating, others find it overwhelming. You are surrounded entirely by people over 55. That appeals to many and concerns others. The location in Central Florida puts you 45 minutes from Orlando and further from beaches. The community culture is distinctly American in ways that may feel unfamiliar to international newcomers. Residents describe the adjustment period honestly. The first months involve exploring options, finding your activities, meeting people. The community makes connection easy, but not automatic. Those who engage actively report rich social lives. Those who stay home report isolation despite thousands of neighbors. The monthly amenity fee of $189 covers access to all recreation centers, golf courses, swimming pools, and nightly entertainment. That single fee replaces gym memberships, golf club fees, entertainment subscriptions, and social club dues you might pay separately elsewhere. The Villages is not just a retirement community. It is an entire city built around active aging. The scale is unprecedented, the amenities are staggering, and the price point, given what you receive, is genuinely remarkable. But you are committing to age-restricted living in Central Florida, surrounded entirely by other retirees. Would you move to a community with over 150,000 residents? For some, yes, that is the appeal. For others, no, it is simply too large. Drop your answer below because we have reached the end. And if you are still here, you are already imagining which community might actually suit you. Like this video if you just learned about 10 retirement destinations that actually deliver on the promise of active, affordable living. Subscribe because America has genuine retirement communities that work for real budgets, and this channel finds them. These towns are real. The communities exist. The prices are accurate. And people from around the world are already living this way. Your move.